Hey there, I'm Mr. Know-It-All, the lead swing trading analyst trader at Swing Trade Pros, the #1 swing trading and bot community in the world. And I genuinely want to help you make your mark in the thrilling world of swing trading cryptocurrency. I've been trading since 2017 and I've taught myself many different trading strategies, patterns. I'm known for the falling wedge pattern, as you guys might know. I've dedicated my life to mastering these types of structures and patterns, and now my goal is to impact the lives of 1 million of you. You heard that right. My goal is to impact 1 million people this bull cycle. Let that be you. Cryptocurrency markets can be a roller coaster ride, full of ups and downs. But through swing trading, I've discovered a strategy that can truly make a difference. I've poured countless hours to studying the intricacies of falling wedge patterns, rising wedge patterns, you name it, and it has become my area of expertise. Here's the thing. I genuinely want to see you thrive in this market. That's why I've made it my mission to impact 1 million of you. I want to provide you with the tools, insight, and support you need to navigate this exciting but challenging landscape. Swing trading is not just about technical analysis. It's about understanding market psychology and developing disciplined risk management strategies. I'll be there to guide you step by step as we identify different types of patterns and structures and seize profitable opportunities. Together, we'll build your confidence in trading skills, ensuring you're well prepared to face the twists and turns of swing trading. Believe me when I say that I genuinely care about your success. That's why I'm inviting you to join me, Mr. Know-It-All, on this transformative journey. Let's make the most of this bull cycle and work towards your financial freedom together. You'll find all my links in my bio. Reach out and let's dive into this world of swing trading. I'm here to support you and your family and guide you every step of the way because your success matters to me. Together, let's make a real impact and achieve trading success. All right, welcome back, traders. Hopefully you had a wonderful weekend. We had some very nice price action this week. We're going to go through some of that and where we're going from here, right? Because, well, these markets are obviously getting a little bit frothy and people are becoming bullish now that we broke 32K, which hard not to be slated to that with that major breakout. We're going to talk about Bitcoin, where we think it's going here short term, and of course the longer term outlook for Bitcoin as well. All right, so hopefully you guys had, like I said, a wonderful weekend, and well, let's get right to it. So we're going to start off here with Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, and yeah, I mean, we're about to close this candle right now. This is a confirmed breakout candle above 32K. Beautiful. We just made history here. We haven't seen this high of a candle close on Bitcoin in quite some time. And let me get on some tunes here, and we'll get to the analysis. All right. So Bitcoin with the weekly candle breakout confirmed. Definitely overbought on the daily time frames. Okay. We got white candles. We're sitting overbought. Definitely, not looking to buy Bitcoin up here, right? 83 on the RSI.
Your buying opportunity was back here in August when the RSI was down here at that 25K region. But that's not to say that we cannot see continuation. We might see continuation depending on how how aggressive the buying comes in right here. Okay, because if we go to the weekly time frame, well, that is one heck of a candle. All right, and the weekly, just getting an average sentiment oscillator cross up. We haven't had a cross up like that since January. And so after January's cross up, we saw Bitcoin go from 15K to 30K, right? So roughly about almost 100% measured move after that. We could be looking at something similar. I'm not saying we're going to go see all-time highs or anything, but I'm thinking, well, our next real level here is between 36K and 40K. The next Fibonacci level here is right here, around 39.5K to 40,000 US dollars. We might get, we might get a pullback somewhere in there where we retest the base before proceeding higher, right? That can always happen. All right, so like I said, daily overbought. Hasn't been this overbought in a very long time. So yes, the markets do look extremely bullish right now. There is no doubt about it. And yeah, Nick, we gave AXS, Sand, and Gala on the streams and on our TradingView charts. So definitely check those out. We'll take a look at Sand. I also did a TikTok on Sand. Sand is one of those coins that has got the mechanics and the setup. And we had a weekly candle breakout here, and this is a major bull flag on Sand. And we've outlined this before. We have the divergence, right? This is our top. This is our bottom. You can see the RSI now propelling from these lows. The price will soon follow once we get follow through on the price action, right? So that's something to watch intently. Getting a close above this 40-cent region will definitely catalyze this to that 50-cent region and even higher, right? So lots of upside on this one. Definitely want to be paying attention to it, all right? AXS is another one that we've been speaking about for quite some time. It went on a massive run the last cycle, and again, same type of structure as Sand. Nice falling channel breakout here on the weekly with the same type of setup, right? The top and then the bottom down here for the reversal. Okay, beautiful. Gala, I believe, was also in a major falling wedge pattern or a channel break. To me, it looks like a wedge of sorts. I mean, it depends on how you're drawing this, but yeah, this looks like a nice wedge that broke. Okay, so yeah, again, I mean, we didn't have enough data here, but you can see the divergence here with the low and the higher low with the weekly bullish divergence, catalyzing this to make an upside move. And you can see the average sentiment oscillator here. The bull is gaining some steam down here, right? This is where you want to be buying the asset. Okay. Cool. Definitely lots of upside to be had on this one and those last two I just showed you. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. We're also in a live Filecoin trade right now. We gave an entry 2 days ago around that $3.58 region. You can see that our buy was like right here, like right after it made this low and started to climb back up. We bought when the asset was oversold. And we're up 60%, guys. That's roughly 6% on 10x leverage. I'm only really at risk for $500. This was kind of this was for our alert subscribers, so you guys can see the right now. And we intend on swing trading this to about that $5 to $6 region. I'm going to show you guys that that chart here in just 1 second. All right, and Filecoin. We did post this chart on TradingView, so you guys can see the risk to reward is pretty good. I mean, we just broke out of this major wedge pattern. I mean, this asset's so wrecked, man. And again, falling wedge pattern. Your first major swing target is a $6 region. That's why we're going to swing it to $6, and that'll be one heck of a trade if we get there without getting stopped out. So good luck us. Our stop is in profit on this one. We're just going to let this one run. All right. And on the weekly, you can see similar things that we were just kind of showing you, right? This asset had bearish divergence. This was our top, right? And we continued to diverge down here. We have triple weekly RSI bullish divergence on this low down here, and this low was a lower low on price than these lows here, right? So this was a low, and the first low was here. So we had a low, our second lower low, and then our third same low on price, but higher levels of relative strength. So triple RSI weekly bullish divergence on this asset, going to usher in a major reversal out of this pattern, okay? And you guys can also see the average sentiment oscillator here, the weekly showing that divergence as well with this low and higher low with the same low on price. Beautiful. This is exactly what you want to look for when you're trading, swing trading long term, okay? All right. Well, let's look at the dollar. The dollar is still actually, I would still say it's bullish, okay? Monthly average sentiment oscillator looks like it's going to try to cross up here. On the weekly chart, we have some separation with no signs of bulls kind of giving up here. We don't see any movement to the downside if we go to our 3-day or 2-day chart. So our 2-day chart's telling us maybe we could see the start of maybe some sort of pullback. But again, the longer term time frames here on the dollar are still pretty strong. We did not get any push above this 107.3 region just yet, and I say that because you can start to see it's trying to pivot here, okay? And yeah, this could be in the makings of some sort of what looks to be maybe some sort of cup with handle structure, right? I thought we were going to see maybe more of a pullback on this. We didn't really see that price action come in, man. So the dollar is still really strong relative to other fiat currencies, and that's kind of how it's playing out right now. So just kind of monitor the dollar. But I want to show you guys something really interesting, and we're gonna look at Tether here. So Tether monthly, we got a breakdown on this bullish pennant, okay, and we haven't broke this trend line since the bear market. Okay, we've been holding it and holding it and holding it and holding it. All right, so something's going on here with crypto that's different from the DXY, and we're also going to show you that there's a bit of correlation change. Okay, so the DXY goes up when the bond market goes up, whereas Tether is uncorrelated now to the traditional market in terms of it doesn't go up with the bonds because it's not tied to the bond market. You know how I know that? This is how I know that. If we look at USDTD versus the US 10-year, okay, you're going to see that it was in this pattern for quite some time, and Tether broke down, right? It's losing now versus the 10-year, meaning it's losing its correlation, and you clearly see that by this breakdown candle here on the monthly chart. This is a bearish pennant, and we got follow through price action to the downside here on Tether to let us know this is going to continue its movement down versus the 10-year. So the 10-year can stay flat or go sideways or even go up. But if Tether is continuing its movements down, which we just looked at, it looks like it's going to do that, man, we're going to see some action in crypto land, right? And so this is kind of what I've been looking at, and kind of why I've been taking these trades, and kind of why we've been dollar cost averaging into these long-term swing trades, is because we started to notice this happening. And it's a very interesting development. You guys can see the separation here. The bears are in control of Tether here on the monthly versus the US 10-year. All right, cool. Hopefully hopefully you guys kind of get an idea of what that means and how to position your guys' selves for these next few months, maybe the next couple of years. All right, so we'll look at the NASDAQ here. I think the NASDAQ should get some sort of bounce here. It's pretty oversold on the daily and the 2-day charts. We're going to go to Heiken and She candle. So the 2-day isn't quite oversold just yet, but the daily, I believe, is in oversold territory here. We did get a bearish ASO cross, but we're in an area where we're at a bottom of a trend line here. Even if we just get some sort of scrub rally or a retest of this breakdown, okay, this area right here is our resistance right now. So I think we probably go up to test it, and we'll see what happens here. If we test it and reject it, it's pretty clear that we'll probably just make a lower high and then continue down, right? So NASDAQ not looking too hot. S&P also probably somewhat of the same. I'm plotting that maybe that this is some sort of bottom for the stock market. But and the reason why I'm saying that is because, well, look, you know, we have some triple daily bullish divergence down here with our lowest low on price. Okay, and the daily is right at a critical level. If you look left here, you can see there's a big congestion area here for this breakout. So this is an area where we could see buyers step in, and we could go test these resistance levels. Like I said, I'm maybe plotting it back up to the top of the channel. We could range in this channel for quite some time. We could do something like this where we just continue ranging in it and eventually break out of it. That could take some time. But on the shorter time scales, I'm thinking maybe we go up to test this resistance, and we'll see if we reclaim that area as support. That's a big deal if we can do that. And there's only 2 people watching the stream tonight. That's very disappointing. Anyways, I appreciate all you guys that are watching and following us. We try to be as real and as transparent as we can here on the channel. So we do appreciate you guys, all right? Make sure you guys smash up the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel, and yeah, let's cover some other assets you guys want to look at. Oh yeah, let's take a look at gold real quick. So gold looking stupid bullish on the monthly chart. This is technically a monthly breakout candle right now. We're at the top of this range. You can clearly see, you know, gold is just pushing, right? So this is a major bull flag for gold, major consolidation range here for gold, and yeah, you guys can see the weekly ASO cross bullish here, and so gold's looking pretty good. We're down here on the wave trend. We got lots of room to the upside here on gold. Look at CRO, sure. CRO, that is crypto.com for all of you guys that don't know. Crypto.com is absolutely effing wrecked. I don't know that this is all the data. Let's see. Maybe this, oh, they're not on Binance, right? I think Bittrex had all the data on CRO. All right, yeah, so here it is. All right, so here it is, all right? So CRO, yeah, coming up to a trend line break area. You got a little wedge pattern down here happening. All right, definitely at a range low, for sure. One could strategize a swing trade here with a stop loss below the wick lows, and you would be targeting the top of the range, which is about 18 cents in time. All right, that's your CRO. And yeah, your weekly is coiling up for sure. This is definitely not a bad area to take a trade, long-term swing trade. CRO. What else you guys got? We just covered the Dixie, man. Dixie still looks bullish. We'll look at Sol, sure. Sol with the ascending triangle breakout confirmed this week. We had the falling wedge, we had the break, the back test, and the rally. We can look at the US 10-year, sure. So yeah, I mean, you got a big cluster of resistance here on Solana. This region here is a pretty big region, right? We traded sideways here from June to November, so 6 months of price action at this area. This is, I would say, a major resistance level here for Solana. Okay, but if you can start breaking above it, 33 to $45, if you can break that range, man, there's nothing here till about 72 bucks. All right. All right, we'll look at FSN, sure. Fusion, I used to own this coin, man. I used to own this coin a long time ago. Yeah, let's take a look at it. I forget where I bought this one originally, but anyways, we'll just use the index chart. So the all-time high for Fusion was like $30. Yeah, we're right at a major trend line here. No, I'm not still holding it, man. No. Yeah, I actually did an interview with the guys back in 2019 on Fusion on my old YouTube channel. But yeah, you're coming up to a major trend line here. If you break it, you got some major upside, right? Maybe up to like $2. If you break 46 cents, you're looking at $2 on the weekly time frames. Yeah, you're at a nice range low here. This is probably not a bad area to take a long trade for sure. Something like this. I mean, again, I don't really know how much price or how much volume this coin gets, so do your own research on this one. Look at the US 10-year, sure. Hyper bullish trend. Your next real resistance is this 5.25 area. I don't see why we don't get there. Yes, the monthly is very extended. The weekly is also extended. The 2 and 3 days are I think the rates have topped out for now. Looks like it's showing that way anyway. But if we do get one more rate hike, 5.25 looks about where we go. Anything else you guys want to look at tonight? I mean, I think I covered all of it. ETH in a nice setup here if it breaks above these levels. Let's look at total. We didn't look at total. So total is pretty important. Yeah, we're coming right up to resistance here on total. And it looks a lot like Bitcoin's chart, but got to break above this 1.26 trill level. We looked at sand. Yeah. Yeah. Band, we also gave a trade on that. That broke out, right? Yeah. Band, I think, broke out of its wedge. Yeah. Band is out of its wedge for sure. Yep. I think Algorand tried to break out today. Yep, Algorand down here. Doesn't get any more low risk than this, boys. That is a confirmed weekly breakout candle here for Algorand on the weekly time scale. Falling wedge breakout confirmed on Algorand with volume. With volume. All right. You guys know what happens next. Yeah, maybe a back test to like, 10 cents and then see you later. Yeah, that is a confirmed breakout candle here for Algorand. Right up to the range high, right? I mean, your next real level here is about the 12-cent region. If we see continuation, but really, I mean, there's really nothing till about 14 cents look left on the chart, right? This area right here is where we're looking at, right? So, you had, basically straight down. I mean, you have this. There was some support resistance flip here, which is where we're at, right? Doge. I did a video on Doge, man. Did you watch it on TikTok, dude? This thing's out. Doge is out of the pattern, man. It's out of the pattern. That is a breakout candle here for Dogecoin. Pretty damn close to an RSI break, too. I would say it's out. Technically, that's out. Dogecoin's out. Shibcoin, let's take a look at it. Shibcoin's out too, man. I mean, this cannot be all the data on Shib. I guess it is. Anyways, yeah, I mean, you're at the bottom here, man. I mean, you want to buy a meme coin, this is probably where you'd want to buy it. We can look at Hex, sure. Yep. So coming up to test the 38.2% retracement area, and probably overbought. You might retest this. You might come back down and retest this level here, right? This 0.07 region, and kind of range here for a bit before trying to break above. But yeah, you might make like an inverse head and shoulders type of structure, right, before you proceed higher in the pattern. Something like that. Weekly bullish divergence on it. Yeah, it played out though. It played out. It's playing out, I should say. Playing out. It's not true divergence because they're not making the same lows on the RSI. But definitely was oversold here. Got a nice pump, right? Sam, what's up, dude? We got 4 people on the stream tonight when this market is doing stupid shit. Really surprises me a lot. It's all good though, man. I'll just keep doing my thing. I'm fine. Matic, man, you guys remember, I entered a swing trade on this at 56 cents because it's literally the same accumulation schematic as it did last cycle. We went through this last stream, but if you guys didn't catch me last stream, you guys can see it. The top, the double top, the COVID crash, the rally, another attempted rally, the rejection, the retest of the 38.2% retracement level, the rally through the resistance, the back test double bottom, and see you later. This cycle, the top, the double top, the June crash, the rally, the second attempted rally. Is this starting to sound similar to you guys? The back test, the breakout, We're basically right here, guys. I drew this out. It's very, very similar and very, very, very close to this schematic right here, okay? History does repeat itself, indeed. Very similar, very, very similar. Very, very similar charts. All right. So what else you guys got? Let's look at flow because, I got a big bag of flow and you guys know how I feel about this one. Woo! She's out, boys. She's out of the wedge pattern. She's finally out of the wedge pattern. What happens next, guys? PLS, you and your pulse chain shitcoins, man. Sure, we'll look at it in a second. Anyways, flow. Don't ignore this one. There you go, man. You got some levels to watch. 70 cents is your next real level here. Flow is a spork of ETH. Flow is its own blockchain. You want to see divergence. This is some divergence, okay? Hex didn't have divergence, no offense. This has divergence like a motherfucker, okay? This low here was the June low, was this low right here. We then proceeded to make higher lows on the RSI while making lower lows on price, okay? Yes, it is an EVM compatible chain. It is a spork. It is a spork of ETH. It is like ETH's brother. Have you guys seen I&J recently? This might be my biggest trade this cycle so far, man. I mean, would you guys just look at this structure? It's just so beautiful, man. This is one of the most beautiful structures in crypto land right now. Absolutely. Our buy was down here on August 5th at $1.60. You guys are part of the alert service. You guys know I took this trade, posted it, said this could take some time. Here we are. Here we are, guys. Here we are. Once this $14 area breaks, man, we're just going straight to all-time highs and into price discovery on this asset. All right. XMR, OG crypto. Yeah, XMR making a nice base here, right? Definitely. Looks good. That monthly is coiled, man. Yeah, XMR is going to make a major move. For sure. Monero. You guys aren't familiar. This is a privacy coin. One of the first privacy coins. That is certainly a breakout candle there on the monthly charts for Monero. Well, hello, Toe. I already covered your NASDAQ and your S&P and your gold, brother. Just scroll back. Axie's running. Yeah, NASDAQ, NQ, yep. Decentraland putting in a breakout candle here on the weekly. This also with the divergence. I mean, a lot of these assets show the same types of structures, guys. This is very important to understand and be able to identify if you're a swing trader. Loopring is another one showing that same pattern as all these others. Okay, yeah. Check it out. Triple top. You got your divergence down here on the bottom. You're breaking out of a wedge pattern with seeing some volume. Confirmed break back above this level. That's pretty significant. Pretty massive moves coming for a lot of these coins, guys. Just saying. Okay, this is the moment we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for this moment, right? So if you guys been positioning yourselves during this bear market, you're gonna do just fine. And we'll be looking for topping types of things like this, right? This is when you get out of the market. This is when you get in the market, right? This is when you get in the market. This is when you get out of the market. Now we're just holding. We're in a holding pattern. We're just chilling. We're just getting the popcorn and chilling, relaxing, watching the show. That's it. All right, so what else did you guys want to look at tonight? Crude. Crude is range bound right now. Pretty clear range it's in. All right, so kind of in the middle of the range, but holding the middle of the range here on the hourly. So yeah, probably no trade zone on crude until you either break up or break down, right? So I probably wouldn't be looking to trade it. And it's been making lower highs. So yes, it's been holding this low. All right, so you had a bearish 2-day cross. I'd be looking for some more downside on this, to be honest. You know, maybe you do end up cracking this low. Yeah. I would say maybe more like a bearish pennant or something, and taking form here. No resolve on it yet. Again, you're in the middle of the range, so I wouldn't be looking to take a trade here. You know, either towards short the top of the range, or you know, if you get a breakdown, could trade the breakdown too. Okay. Bitcoin dominance breakout. What a breakout candle there for Bitcoin dominance. Yeah, we checked gold out. Yep, gold looks pretty strong, man. TRB, man, that thing is heated. Woo. I guess there's nothing here in its path to about 150, man. Holy shit. But dude, it is the highest level of relative strength on the weekly chart it's ever seen, man. Just remember that. This is not a good area to take a trade. Not a good area to take a trade. It is very overheated, man. But yeah, it is consolidating bullishly. So sitting on an hourly support could definitely take a try. Definitely take a chance at it. I mean, you know, you set your stop like you know, 96.65 or something. Good luck. Remember last stream you talked about BLZ, right? I think that thing actually broke out, right? We were talking about a falling wedge pattern on that thing. Yeah. That was that wedge, right? I forget what chart it was. Was it this chart, maybe? Maybe it was here. I don't remember. This thing is running crazy. ZZ, sure. Still towards the bottom, man, on this one. You know, very, very illiquid asset. So broke the downtrend, just consolidating, and I mean maybe eventually you see something like this happen, where it rallies out of here. In time, right? In time. I'd say it's a rectangle, man, yeah. All right, well, I think that's really it. Like I said before, Bitcoin's extended. A pullback might be in order. That's it, man. I mean, I think why can't we come back down to retest this trend line, right? 32.9 or something. or even come back down to test 31.8. Fetch, yeah, that coin's been on a tear. Probably at about 54 cents, man. I mean, that's the top of this pattern. Daily just getting overbought. Yeah, man. I mean, you get overbought in an uptrend, you know what happens, right? You just get a pullback, make a higher low, and then continue running. And you make hidden bullish divergence, and that's what happens in uptrends, guys. Remember, a lot of these coins are going into uptrends now. So pullbacks are going to happen along the way. You know, 30, 40% pullbacks, make higher lows, pivot and rally. Remember, hourly looks, yeah, I mean the only thing I don't like is you got a bearish cross, but I mean, you want to really look at your 4 hour. The 4 hours pretty overbought, man. Just saying, just be careful. You're right at a fib extension here. I wouldn't be looking to enter along on this here. You know, maybe come back down to test 33 or something. You know, get a reset on your oscillator and your momentum. This level right here should be a level of sorts. You know, what did you do here when you pulled back? You pulled back like 10%. So yeah, maybe you just get a, yeah, that's about right. 15%. All right, guys. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Let me know if you guys have any last minute requests here before I jump for tonight. Total 2. It looks a lot like a rectangle, or maybe an ascending triangle in formation, with holding off this low here. Yeah, the weekly looks great. You have the divergence here, 1, 2, 3 divergence. Total 2 looking good for the longer term here. Monthly, you can see, is set up too. Look at the RSI, right? You got a low and a higher low. You know, some might construe this as a bear flag or some shit, but I think this is the start of a run. Right, you're towards the bottom of a range. Yeah, I would think that this is looking pretty good. I don't know. Maybe some people are construing this as one big bear flag or something, but could be. But we could break north out of this too. I'm personally seeing it as a wedge pattern that broke, back tested. Yo. So the only cause for concern here is that Tether's oversold on daily chart. You know, last time we were this oversold was in January. Right, and January was our last major rally in this market. And we basically came down to the same support levels, all right? Which indicator integrity? ASO is just average sentiment oscillator. It's free on TradingView. This one? It's pretty simple. When the blue's on top, the bulls are in control. When the red's on top, the bears are in control. No, it's not volume. It's not volume based. It's sentiment based. Chart. INJ touching and breaching the 88.6% retracement level here live on stream, man. This is quite an epic move right now for INJ. What a breakout. What a week it's had. The 40% move last week. Crazy. All right. Well, this pretty much concludes the stream for tonight. Where can it go? I mean, there's nothing up here, dude. Like, you're looking at it. Like, if it breaks above this 15-20 area, there was like what, a couple weeks of price action up here. And look at the volume. The volume just broke, just started to come in. I mean, yes, it is overbought, but you've been in an uptrend since January in this asset. Higher highs and higher lows. Your average sentiment oscillator on the weekly chart just crossed. The last time you just crossed like that was back in January. This thing is a monster, dude. This thing is a monster. Monster. Did I say that again? This thing is a monster. Yeah. Wow. What a chart. What a chart. I got a $94 level here, man. That's what I got. 94 bucks. That's it. Highest monthly candle close incoming since December of 2021 for this asset. What a chart, man. One of the most bullish looking charts in crypto right now. This looks better than Bitcoin. This looks better than Ethereum. This looks better than everything. Yeah. I might have to do that. I was thinking about doing it last week already. I just haven't. Yeah, man, this monthly RSI is getting up there, man. It's up there. That 2-week oscillator just crossed up, man. My God. My God, man. My God. Last time we had a 2-week cross up was here in January, and we didn't cross down till August. That's almost that's 8 months. It stayed overbought. It just stayed overbought for 8 months straight. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. This coin's crazy, guys. This coin might make me really rich. Just saying. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't care about the community. I just care about the chart. The chart is telling me everything I need to know about it. It's just it's a major cup and handle, man. It's just, and once it breaks all-time highs, there's nothing there, man. That's the thing, is that it can go into price discovery and do whatever it wants. There's nothing there. There's no previous chart history. I think it's going to do something like it did here. Just this. Just this. And that'll be it. I hear you, man. Anyways, this is a recipe for new all-time highs and price discovery. Incoming is what this is. For sure. Well, all right, guys. We've been live for an hour. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We got 11 people on the stream tonight. Make sure you guys smash up that like button, hit the subscribe button if you guys haven't done so already. Join the community, man. How many of these trade setups have I given you guys that have played out or nearly played out, or you guys have made money just listening to me or learning from me? Just join the community. It's free, man. I don't even care if you guys join the services or whatever, what have you, but just be part of it. Just be part of it, man. That's it. That's all I ask. Join the community. Be part of what we're doing. Everyone that's on this stream has, in some capacity, learned something from us. Tell your friends. Tell your families. Spread the word, man. I'm just trying to impact 1 million people in my life, and if I can't do that on my own, I need other people to help me with that. So it's all about that energy, and it's all about that. It's all about that sharing and giving, and all the knowledge I give here, and show you guys every Sunday. And I don't know what else to really do. I mean, I know some people are like, pay for marketing. Well, I don't want to be a paid shill. I don't want to take on, brands and all that other shit. I just want to just do my own thing, chart stuff, teach you guys how to read the charts, show you guys how to make money looking at the charts. That's all you need to do, man. And I think this is the most powerful thing you can do. Nothing is going to beat learning how to trade and chart, man. Nothing is going to beat it. Sure, you need capital to do it, but the best way you can start with, like, not a lot of money, like I have on this Filecoin trade right now, right? Right, the Filecoin trade, $500. That's it, $500. This isn't a big risk. I'm sure all of you guys on this channel right now have $500. All of you. That's it. Okay? I'm not doing anything crazy or out of the ordinary here. You don't need a lot of money to get started with it, okay? And that's the whole misconception with trading and charting, and really all of it. Everyone wants to get rich tomorrow, but that's just not, unfortunately, it's just not how it works. It takes time. Look, this trade is over a year. I've been in this trade for over a year. Okay? And some of these trades I've been in for the same amount of time, and I'm not profiting on them yet because they were not as strong of a pick, and that's fine. I know eventually they're going to play out, like Flow. Okay, Flow is finally out of the wedge, dude. I'm celebrating right now. This thing is going to go up now with almost a 100% certainty in time that this is going to go up. Is it going to perform like INJ and make new all-time highs? I don't know. But I know this. Once you break a major wedge pattern like this, the target is eventually the top of the wedge. And if it's not, it's anywhere between the 382 to the 618 fib extension. So that means anywhere from $2 to $7. All right? I will be profiting when it gets to these levels. So this trade is going to work. All right? And it's all, you have to be patient when you're in long-term swing trades. All right? That's the common misconception is, oh, just trade breakouts, man. Breakouts don't happen usually. You don't usually get breakouts. It's very rare that you get them. But when you do, okay, when you do get them and you see trends shifting and you get momentum shifts, it's time to really pay attention and really what's going on in these charts, because this is the time you can make lots of money if you buy the right assets. Okay. All right, I'm done spieling for the night. You guys have a wonderful evening. Hopefully, you guys are learning stuff here and spreading the word and doing everything you guys can do to better your financial futures here. All right. We'll catch you guys next week. Hopefully, we see some altcoin breakouts, right? With some follow through on these breakouts. Okay. Everyone, have a wonderful evening. Catch you guys next time.